So I guess we'll be talking about what I've had to change. I did something similar, talking about what I've had to go without, and originally the idea was to do it every month, but then I had some tech issues to where I wasn't able to load really anything on social media for my own social media. So as far as this channel, there was about a year or so where I didn't load anything. So now I'm starting that again, and that is one of my, it technically isn't the most viewed video, but it's one of my most viewed. So in terms of all my other social media, that has been the most successful content, if you want to say it like that, is when I talk about what I've had to go without, which there's been many things. So I thought since that seemed to do fairly well, maybe we'll try talking about what I've had to change and, like modify. A lot of it will have to do with finances, but what I've had to modify, because of life circumstances. So I forgot when exactly, but I started realizing that, it's hard as you get older, and I think when you kind of lose everything, once you're around a certain age, it's like, basically I wanted to try to find a way to kind of live life alone. I was kind of tired of dealing with others, to say the least. So I've had to change my way of dealing with others, and my kind of, the fact that I don't have much tolerance for certain things. So I've had to change just being more patient and, trying to find any way to start to deal with others even a teeny bit. Sometimes it's a little bit exciting, but a lot of it is mixed emotions and sort of dreadful. So I did think about, and I did start to, I haven't dated, I haven't socialized that much, but very much so when it comes to any sort of dating, romantic sort of thing, share your life with somebody. I haven't done that for years. I've just felt like, if it's meant to be, it'll come to me, and that's it. So we started doing that, and that's been a roller coaster, and many times I'm just like, maybe I should quit. What am I doing? So there's that, and maybe soon I'll feel like I should just not be out here looking. Like maybe it'll just click in my mind that I just have to wait until God, or if universe, God, whatever, sends me someone, and that's it. As far as finances, it's like I've had to change. I just thought about, it reminded me a few days ago about just some eating habits that, I gotta cut out some things because the cost of groceries, and on a few things I'm not seeing sales as often as I should. So I can't afford to buy those at full cost. So if it's not going to go on sale, then I can't get it. And even if it does, it's about the length of time. So I need certain things to last me a certain amount of time, regardless if it's on sale or not. So I'm noticing some things are not lasting me. Like I was wishing, for instance, like a beverage I make, I was wishing some of the ingredients would last like a month. and it looks like it's not going to. So I may have to cut that entirely, or like really have it as just a treat. The cost of coffee, I don't know, maybe drink less, which is, I think, better for health, but it's like, because of my insomnia and issues being alert, I don't know, I'm trying to like stay off sugar, so I don't know what the alternative is. What else have I had to go with that? What have I had to change? Let's see. Well, I've done more laundry, been better at making sure like clothes and stuff are in decent condition. If I'm gonna go out and meet new individuals, I guess that should be done. I think I've been better a little bit at looking after myself in general, maintaining my body, exercising, that kind of stuff. And I guess I didn't really have to change that, but at least when it comes to losing weight, which I haven't been successful at yet, I am on a medication which that's known to be it could be a side effect. It's a side effect for some, let's say. So I don't know what's making it so hard. I mean, so much effort, and I'm losing very little, if any. So I don't know. I just feel like my body is not meant to have all this weight, and I don't want to deal with issues with my back. So it's kind of a need. I've mentioned, because of my situation, I might have to find a job. I don't know how, because there's a lot of restrictions. Like, I would have to find something kind of local because I don't have a vehicle. Maybe find something, I don't know if I'll do full-time, but maybe something, because I know a lot of these jobs, I've experienced it. They say they're hiring for full-time jobs, and they don't offer full-time to anyone besides managers, so it's just a big fat lie. So you may as well just, even if you're not going to work full-time, you're probably not going to anyway, so you may as well just say, okay, yeah, I'm looking for full-time, or maybe not, I don't know. What else? Are these jobs hiring? I don't know. I'm continuing to send out documentation and stuff, and I'm not hearing back.